Hello everybody, this is Alex from soyachinchow.com, and here we have today is a Samsung Galaxy NotePro 12.2, a rather high-end tablet from Samsung, and it's pretty massive in the hands and it's quite heavy as well. So in terms of design, well, it looks like a typical Samsung tablet, but it's rather huge. In fact, it's big enough to cover an A4 paper. So let's put the A4 paper on top. So you can see here it's rather similar in size. So this is similar to holding a folder in your hands. Alright, so enough of the comparison of the size. So in terms of display, it comes with a 12.2-inch super clear LCD display, which is rather gorgeous. And if you try to view a picture like this, was taken with the Lumia 1020. It's rather fantastic, and we must say that the screen is very gorgeous. In terms of resolution, it pushes a rather high 2560 pixels for width and a height of 1600 resolution. So compared to the iPad Air, this is a high resolution, but in terms of pixel density, the NotePro 12.2 pushes a PPI of about 247 pixels per inch, so it's slightly lower because of its larger 12.2-inch dimensions on the screen. And underneath, the device is running on a rather capable Quad-Core 2.3 GHz Snapdragon 800 processor with 3 GB of RAM, which is similar to the Galaxy Note 3. And on board, it runs on the latest Android 4.4.2 KitKat, as you can see right here. So if you notice, the interface is rather similar somewhat to the Galaxy S5 with these rounded icons and flat design, and it actually goes into the settings menu as well, so you can see right here. Alright, so on board, so since this is a 4G LTE device, it comes with a micro SIM slot, so you can actually use this for phone calls. As you can see, there's a phone dialer right here to make phone calls. And on board, there's 32 gigs of storage as well, which you can expand with micro SD. And overall, it's quite heavy at 753 grams. And juicing up this device is a rather large 9500 mAh battery. So in our brief test, it could last us about 4 days with on and off usage of web browsing, watching YouTubes, and checking on our social feeds. So it's pretty decent device for people on the go. So let's take a quick look around in terms of design. So in the front here, it looks like a typical Samsung tablet, but if you look down here, it comes with a home button and these two buttons down here. So this is a back button, and on the left side is no longer the typical menu button. So what they did was they replaced this with a contextual button, which you can use to swap between apps or to kill programs that you don't want to use anymore. Or you can just tap on close all to close everything. So that's it in terms of buttons. So to access Google now, just press and hold. And if you want to see to access to S Voice, you just double tap to bring it up. So this is S Voice. So let's look around the design. So in the top here, as you can see, it comes with a IR blaster. So this can be used as a remote control to control your TV and various home appliances. And if you look slightly to the left, you have your secondary microphone. You have a volume rocker over here with the power button, which is similar design as the Galaxy Note 3. And if you look at the size here, so on the left side you get the 3.5mm headphone jack, and you get a left speaker and a right speaker here as well. So in terms of audio quality, this device is actually pretty loud. And let's try to load something to demonstrate that. So let's on music. Alright, so I think there's one song here. Yeah, the typical Samsung default music. Audio quality is actually pretty good. The only complaint is the placement of the speaker. So if you put your hand like this, it's a bit muffled. If only they place the speaker at the front like the previous Note 10.1, but probably they will actually add more dimensions to the device. But nevertheless, it's quite good for the speakers. And let's continue on. So on the right side here, you get this rather large micro USB port, which is actually version 3, similar to the Galaxy Note 3. So this actually promises faster speeds for transferring. So it comes with a provided USB 3.0 cable as well. And if you look down here, it comes with the typical flap cover. So this actually covers the SIM slot, and the other one covers the micro SD slot. So everything's hidden down here. So in terms of the back, it comes with this nice fake leather finish. So surprisingly, this actually feels pretty good in the hands. Unlike the Galaxy Note 3, which feels like hard plastic, but this is actually pretty good. It has this grippy synthetic rubber-like kind of material, and it actually feels pretty premium compared to the Galaxy Note 3. So Samsung, why didn't you do this for the Galaxy Note 3? And at the top here, you get the 8 megapixel camera with assisted flash. And if you notice over on the right side here, it comes with the S Pen stylus. So it's similar to the Galaxy Note 3. Even the buttons feel the same as well. And at the bottom, there's nothing here, so no issues if you put this on landscape mode. Samsung is calling the NotePro 12.2 as a progressive tablet. After all, it is priced at 2,999 ringgit, which is rather expensive. And at this price tag, you can actually get a full-size notebook with full capabilities. To make it different from the rest of the normal tablets, it packs with a number of cool features. So in terms of the widgets, it comes with this nice magazine UI, which gives you a glance of the content that matters to you. And you can view it by flipping the screen on its own like this. So this makes it similar to the typical Flipboard app which you can use to view your various internet content. And there's a couple of features for the people on the move. So you have this thing called Remote PC, which is basically a remote access which you can access your desktop computer wirelessly. Interesting thing though is that it supports different browsers on the PC, including Safari, Firefox, and Internet Explorer, but it doesn't support Chrome, which is pretty weird. Another cool feature on this device is it actually allows you to run 4 different apps running at the same time. So typically in the Galaxy Note 3 or previous Galaxy Notes, you can actually run 2 apps running at the same time. But for this new version, you can actually run up to 4. So to do that, you just need to bring up the screen over here by just swiping slightly on the right and drag the apps to the screen. So let's try doing it right now. So you can drag Chrome over here, and let's try to drag YouTube down here. So on the right side first, and then let's drag something else. Let's say Quick Pick down here, and then let's drag, what else can we drag in here? Let's say music down here. So if you're a busy man, you can actually see 4 things at the same time, and it's pretty smooth as well. So you can see I can play a video, view a high resolution picture, and play music at the same time. And if that's not enough, with the S Pen, you can actually call up overlay apps on top. So there's something called the pen window. So what that does is you can just draw a window on the screen and select what apps to run on top of it. So now you have 4 apps running at the same time. So let's add another 5 more. So let me just bring a calculator. Alright, so let me just bring another one by just calling the window up here. Let's try to bring in, let's say, the alarm clock here, and let's bring another one over here. Let's see what else can bring up here. Let's say a phone. Alright, let's bring up 2 more. Let's bring a gallery. So there you have it. You have 9 apps running at the same time. It's an overkill, but it works. So that shows that the Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 is ready to take on even the hardcore multitasker out there. So this is just an extreme example. And in terms of keyboard, this is something I'd like to show you as well. So the keyboard has been revised as well. So let me try to open something up here. Let's try to open a simple notes over here using Evernote. Oops, it's not running right now. So let me just bring up something. Let's bring a browser up here. So in terms of keyboard, it comes with this full-size keyboard with the typical tab, caps lock, shift, control buttons down here. So it's pretty comprehensive, as you can see right here. So you can actually do copy and paste, copy all, and cut commands from this keyboard. And you can adjust it as well. So you have your floating mode for single-handed use. So you can actually use this for swipe as well. Or if you're a person who prefers typing with both hands while walking, you can actually have a split view as well. So it's pretty comprehensive for Samsung to include this very fancy keyboard. Of course, if you want something else, you can actually buy additional keyboards from the Google Play Store. So that's just a quick look in terms of functionalities. So in S Pen, well, it's pretty useful. We kind of like it. So if you don't want to type, you can actually use the S Pen to write as well. So for example, if you want to type on this panel, you can actually write instead. So just hover your pen over the screen until this icon pops up, tap on it, and you can write stuff on it. So let's try it out. See, it recognizes pretty well. If you want to make any changes, just tap to the location and hit the back icon. Not bad. So this is just a quick look at the new Samsung Galaxy NotePro 12.2. It comes with a lot of cool features, and in terms of accessories, there's also a Bluetooth keyboard dock, which doubles up as a casing as well, so can actually fold up and cover it seamlessly. Alright, so just a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy NotePro 12.2. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. This is soy@chinchilla.com. See you guys later.